A smoker's choice ready-made versus roll your own. Smoking, in all its forms, carries significant health risks. However, many people still choose to smoke, and they face a choice factory-made cigarettes or rolling their own. Both options use tobacco, but there are key differences. These differences include the tobacco's processing, additives, and ultimately the smoking experience itself. Understanding these differences can be helpful for those who are trying to make informed choices about their smoking habits. Cigarette tobacco is finely processed for a consistent burn in a pre-made cigarette. It's designed for convenience and mass production. Rolling tobacco, often called pipe tobacco, comes in a coarser form. This allows smokers to control the amount of tobacco in each cigarette they roll. The choice between the two often comes down to personal preference. Some smokers prefer the convenience of ready-made cigarettes. Others enjoy the ritual and control of rolling their own. Regardless of preference, it's vital to remember that both forms are harmful. There is no safe way to consume tobacco. The cut and texture of tobacco are not accidental. They are carefully calibrated to the intended smoking method. Cigarette tobacco is finely shredded, almost like hair, to ensure a smooth and even burn within the confines of a cigarette. This fine cut also allows for consistent packing in mass production. Rolling tobacco, in contrast, comes in a coarser, more varied cut. This might include ribbons, flakes, or even small chunks of tobacco leaves. This coarser cut allows for better airflow when hand-rolled, essential for a satisfying draw. The difference in texture also affects the taste. Finely cut cigarette tobacco tends to burn hotter, which can mask some of the tobacco's natural flavors. The coarser cut of rolling tobacco allows for a slower, cooler burn. This can result in a richer, more nuanced flavor profile. Moisture content is another crucial difference between cigarette and rolling tobacco. Cigarette tobacco is kept relatively dry. This dryness is essential for a consistent burn rate and to prevent mold growth within the packaging. Rolling tobacco, on the other hand, is typically sold with a higher moisture content. This extra moisture serves several purposes. Firstly, it makes the tobacco more pliable, making it easier to handle and roll into a cigarette. Secondly, the higher moisture content contributes to a slower, cooler burn. This can result in a less harsh smoking experience. However, the higher moisture content of rolling tobacco requires careful storage. If not stored properly in an airtight container, the tobacco can dry out, affecting its flavor and making it difficult to roll. It can also become more susceptible to mold growth. Additives are a controversial aspect of both cigarette and rolling tobacco. Cigarette manufacturers are notorious for adding a cocktail of chemicals. These additives can include flavorings, humectants to retain moisture, and even compounds to alter the way nicotine is delivered to the smoker's brain. The use of additives in cigarettes has been linked to increased addiction and potentially greater health risks. Rolling tobacco is often marketed as being more natural with fewer additives. While it's true that some brands of rolling tobacco contain fewer additives, it's not always the case. Some rolling tobacco brands also include flavorings and other chemicals. It's essential to carefully check the packaging and choose brands that prioritize natural tobacco. The fewer additives, the closer you are to experiencing the true taste of tobacco, albeit with the inherent risks of smoking.
That's brilliant.
Sick.